What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody. All right, we are set. We got a double release day today. Exciting. And I really like the way it pans out. It's one of the, it's every once in a while they line up that way where you get a Topps release and a Panini release on the same day. Especially when they're good product releases and they go well together, so where you're able to get like the full autograph class into play. So, there's guys that sign with Panini and not Topps. There's guys that sign with Topps and not Panini. And so whenever like one's releasing and that's the focal, it's like some of the rookies are in play, but not all of them. But it's nice when they both line up. So Phoenix is a fun box. It's kind of in that prism style where there's a bunch of different parallels, different colors, different numbers. And then Cosmic's a little different. It's a really cool card design. The really, really nice designs. It's kind of a spin-off off of Topps Chrome. But the autographs are a little tougher chases. But we've also got Planetary Pursuits that we're chasing in that as well. What's up, bud? Phil, do you want 1 and 6 in Cosmic or Phoenix? Because I got them both. They're about the same price, so I just lined them up even. For the live fills, guys, we've got Cosmic on the left side of the screen, Phoenix on the right side of the screen. We've already got a few spots that went down before we even started it up. Marvel's going to grab 4 and 7 in Cosmic. Phil, let me know if you want 1 and 6 in Cosmic or if you want it in Phoenix or both or split or however you want to do it, bud. Let's see. So what do we say? We said Cosmic's on the left side. There we go. Marvel grabbing 4 and 7. In Phoenix, I got you. Question, I didn't see anything about it on the checklist, but I didn't see anything about it on the baseball checklist either, and we ended up pulling one. Does anybody know if they're doing red boxes for football? I'm hoping they are. 1 and 6 over here. So in baseball, I didn't even know what they were until we hit one in the break on release day. They made 100 boxes in baseball that when you opened up the box, all the packs were in red, and every single card in the pack had a red numbered to 10. And they only made, like I said, they made 100 boxes of them. And when we opened them on release day, it was actually the live fill that we pulled it. We did the break. We got to the live fills, and the very first live fill box we did, I opened the pack, and I didn't even catch that they were red packs. The chat started blowing up, and then I realized afterwards what it was. Does anybody know if they did that in football this year? Phil's going 3 and 6 in Cosmic. You got it, bud. Three and 6. So for the live fills, for those that don't know, this is something we do at the end of the streams. I'm gonna do the 4-box break. These have nothing to do with the 4-box break. If you got a team in the 4-box or your team's in play, when we get to the end and we're all wrapped up, I always get people ask me, is there anything else we can break? Does anybody else want to cut anything? So we started filling them as we go. We just closed round 1, so I'll clear it and I've got one more box. Jeff, I'm gonna put you in round 2 if that's okay, bud. I'll put you in 5 for round 2. I got one. That's probably fuzzy. Sorry, I know that's probably a little fuzzy. I'll back up so you can see it. Mark's 1 and 5 came in before your 5. Let me know if you want a different number, Jeff. I figured we would probably fill both rounds, but Mark did get it in there just in time. So here, let me just copy and paste. Take 2 instead. You got it, bud. We'll start up. I'll start up the next round. Here, let me just copy and paste this list real quick. I got 2 boxes from the LCS today. Now, Phoenix, I actually got a case of. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there's put it over here on this screen. If anybody else wants to go ahead and start grabbing spots in round 2 of Cosmic, feel free. Chris, you said I missed yours? Chris had one before you. Oh, I did miss it. You're right, bud. You're right. Chris, there we go. I see you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Chris got 1. So then, Mark, you would have gotten 5. I got you, Chris. You're right. You did come in first. All right. So here, let me adjust that real quick. I'm not gonna bother putting it on the one on the screen. I'm gonna adjust it to the one I got. So Chris, you are in spot 1. Thank you guys. There we go. I corrected it on the one that I'm gonna use. So I'm deleting all these from round 1. See, I know Jeff said he was going to take 2 in round 2. See if I got anybody else. Yeah, Jeff grabbed. He was the first spot down in round 2. He didn't get into 5. He's a little too slow, so he said he'll take spot 2 instead. Brian, I'll update you here 1 second in Phoenix. Marvel 4 and 7 in round 2 is my next comment. So I'm just going to leave yours there at 4 and 7. Sorry, I know it's a little shaky. Ah, sorry. There we go. All right, so Marvel got 4 and 7. John says I'll take 4. 4 was grabbed, John. I got you on a reserve spot, though. You got 1 in. John said 2 and 8. So, John, I got you for 2 is down, 4 is down. I do have you for 8. So, John in spot 8. And then, John, I got you for 1 more spot if I can get you a different 3 and 8. Got it. Okay, 3. Sorry, I'm reading the comments as, in the order they came in. I know y'all are a little ahead. All right, so we got 3 and 8 done. Oh, hang on, where'd it go? 2 and 8, 3 and 8. And then Gerard said 5 and 6 in round 2. Those are both there. So, Gerard, those are yours. And then I got 1 to Tony. And I got 3, and I got a 7 spot came down as well. I got to come back on that one. All right, I think that closes round 2. Round 2 for Cosmic. Guys, I didn't miss anybody on that, did I? Let me know if I did. Sorry, it's hard to stay on top of that, but I think we got it. Here, I'm gonna come back to that. Let me go update Phoenix. So JR got 3 in Phoenix, and somebody got 7. Where'd it go? Further back? Yeah, Brian. Brian got 7. So 7, Brian. And then 3 was further down. That was J.R. Medlin with 3. Okay, got it. There we go. List should be up to date. Let me copy and paste the round 2 real quick for Cosmic. So, like I said, I was able to get 4 boxes today. I may be able to get my hands on some more, but that's what I got for right now. Let's see. All right, there we go. 1 and 2. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and pull the list off the screen, just to clear the space a little bit, just so it's not chewing up too much space. But okay, cool. So we got, in Phoenix, I got 2 spots left, 4 and 5 in round 1 of Phoenix. And we can kick as many Phoenix rounds as you guys want. It's a 16-box case, and I do have a fresh case on that one. All right, so Cosmic, we are full on. So my last 2 Cosmic boxes, we'll put those off to the side. All right, now for the break. So I've got a 4-box break. I told you I was able to get 4 Cosmic boxes. So I got the 2 that we just filled the live fills for. That'll be these 2 here, and these are my others. First 2 boxes of Phoenix out of the case. Dual release days. Let's see what we got. Mark's gonna grab spot 4 on Phoenix. You got it, bud. And I got 1 left in round 1, and again, I can put up more rounds on that one. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. Let's go Let's just go back and forth. We'll go Phoenix. We'll go, let's go Cosmic Phoenix, Cosmic Phoenix. All right. Best of luck, guys. On the payments, do me a favor, guys. If you're sending, most of you guys, I think, already know this, but if you're sending Venmo, the normal Venmo is fine. If you're sending PayPal, however, do me a favor and just make sure that send it to the Gold 188. That's Jason's personal, where we can take a friends and family payment. I do have it pinned at the bottom of the break. Same Marvel, same price, $49 a spot. Yeah, they're about the same price box. They're within like a couple of bucks to the point where it was like, all right, just let's make it easy and just make them 49s across the board. So yeah, pinned at the bottom of the chat though, right down here at the bottom, I've got the PayPal, the friends and family, that Gold 188, and the Venmo. Just do me a favor, make sure those are friends and family, because we're not factoring in for any fees. I'm not charging for them, so we don't want to eat those. Yeah, Brian, I've got one spot left in Phoenix. I'm out. We are full on Cosmic. This is round 1 over here on the right side of the screen for Phoenix. So I have spot 5 left in that one. And then when it fills, I was going to put up a second round. So we'll start up round 2. Oh, actually, hang on. Brian said, I'll take 5 in Phoenix. I just saw that comment. Brian's grabbing 5, so we would be a fresh list, Brian. So that's confusing. Brian Dillingham's grabbing spot 5. So here, let me update that now. So Brian Atkinson, I'd be on a fresh list. And I will update that list here. Let me get the first pack. I've already opened it, so. Is it Denard? Denard Robinson. Wow, throwback. Stroud on a silver. Star Command Bryce Young, and then Ray Davis. Sleeve up the silver Stroud. Real quick, let me update that. Yeah, I just saw it. The 2 Bryans threw me off a little. So, Brian Dillingham's in 5. And then same deal, guys. I'm going to pull this off the screen. Brian, actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to copy and paste this part because I don't have any more Cosmics. So I'll just replace the header on the other side with a paste for Phoenix. And then let me just clear out that list. There we go. Bang, bang. All right. I'm going to go ahead and minimize the Phoenix round 1. Copy the list. Okay, and then I'm just going to minimize that. Again, clear the windshield a little bit. For those that are not jumping into the live fills, thanks for giving us a minute to get all that caught up. I think we should be good now. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do it. Dan the Man. Jones. Which Jones? Marvin Jones. There we go. Antonio Gates and Trice rookie. Braylon Trice. Will Levis. Steve Young. Star clusters, guys. On these star clusters, what we've always done is if it's not numbered, autoed, relic, if it's just a base insert, we always go left to right. If somebody has 2/3, if they've got the majority of the card, it would go to that person. But we always go left to right. If it's numbered, autoed, anything other than base, then we'll random it. But yeah, star clusters will go left side, so that'll be Bears, Caleb. And then rookie quarterback, Austin Reed. CJ Stroud, Dickey, and then Blake Corum on a rookie on color on the green. So Lynn Dickey, and then Eric All. 47 out of 75. Not a fan of only putting the last name on the front. Blake Corum, 47 out of 75 going to the Rams. Yeah, it's a base insert. Bailey launched into orbit. Peyton Manning on a die cut. Star Command Jim Kelly and Bullard on the rookie. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's a base insert. Like, there's not going to be it's not going to be a base card of multiple players that's not on an insert. They're all going to be inserts. Okay, we got Rod Smith launched into orbit. Warren Moon on the die cut. Star Command Dan Marino. That one's a silver. And then Jaden Daniels, base rookie. We'll take it. We'll take it. Star Command's a base. And if we get duplicates, then we'll go to the whoever's next, by the way. And that includes if we got it in the next box. Anthony Richardson, Randy Moss, Phil Simms, and Bradley rookie, Carter Bradley. Jason Kelsey. We're going to get one per box-ish. Usually it's like one, maybe two on these nucleus, and that one is Josh Cribbs. Galaxy Greats, Rob Gronkowski. So that's a football insert. We don't see those in baseball. And then Wiley rookie for the Chiefs, Jared Wiley. Rob Gronkowski on the insert. Cribbs, the one per box for the Brownies. Not yet, Dan. We just started. We're just a few packs in. We got a bunch of live fills going. So, yeah, it took us a minute. We actually filled 3 rounds of live fills. So I've got the next Phoenix round listed up there at 49 a spot for a quadruple random. But, yeah, we are just halfway through the first box. Jerry Rice. Adrian Peterson. Lloyd rookie. Marshawn Lloyd. And then to 150. 60 out of 150. Ray. Color match. Nice color match for the Ravens. So, Purple Lava. Ray Lewis. Mark got his Ravens, right? Get my list back up. Balti, yep. Mark Seidel. Absolutely, bud. Jamal Charles. Christian Okoye. Caleb Williams, base rookie. And Star Clusters. That one is all Pats. That's a cool card, man. Drake May and Tom Brady. That is a cool card. I'll tell you, I'm going to sleeve that one up just because I know you're a Pats fan. Throw that one in top loader for you, bud. You got Marvel? We got Griffin and Gronk. Howie Long. And Vidal rookie. Joey Porter. Bryce Young auto to 10. Let's go. Who had him? Marvel Allen. 5 of 10. Bryce Young auto on the black. Dude, that is pretty. Nice hit, dude. That is on card. Bryce Young on card auto, 5 of 10. Nice hit, dude. Autos not guaranteed. So the autos in Cosmic are, God, I can never remember if it's, I think it's 4 autos per case, which is 1 in every 3 boxes. It's either that or 3 autos per case, 1 in every 4 boxes. But I'm pretty sure it's 4 autos, 1 in every 3. So I know what it is. I cannot keep that straight. Nice hit, dude. Brock Bowers, rookie. And then Galaxy Greats, Devin Hester. Bryce Young to 10. Nice pull, bud. Nice pull. Sleeve Bowers up. We got a gold coming up. Behind Westbrook, we got Worthy as a rookie. Die cut launched into orbit. Michael Pratt. And the gold. Ooh. Oh, that's nasty. To 50. 18 out of 50. If you like the base, you'll love the parallel. 18 of 50. Drake May, Tom Brady. Let's drop one. Marvel with another one. There we go. Nice one, Alan. Good box. Good box. Keep them coming. So in baseball, the way that it tended to happen is just from observationally, it seemed like the boxes were either really, really good or kind of a dud. And there wasn't a lot of in between. There wasn't a ton of boxes where it was like, it was okay. It was either nice box or, man, wish we had got a different one. So we got Chris Long, Archie Manning, Galaxy Greats, Peyton Manning, and Morgan on the rookie. Kurt Warner, Josh Cribbs, Barry Sanders, and Mims on the rookie. Jim Kelly, Ray Lewis, Dwayne Bowe, Slovis rookie. So quarterback, Keaton Slovis. Joe Montana. Okay. Jerome Bettis, Galaxy Greats Mike Singletary, and Kinchins rookie going to the Rams. Give me a planetary. Jason Sehorn. Drew Bledsoe, Worthy on a refractor. So rookie refractor, Xavier Worthy, and then Newman base rookie. There you go, Chiefs. Bob Greasy, Terry Bradshaw, Plumlee rookie, quarterback, Jags. And then Galaxy Greats, Kurt Warner. Eddie George, Bucky Irving. Let's leave that one up. Doug Flutie, Jim McMahon. Yeah, guys, let me know at the end. We can, we're going to get through all four of these boxes, everything I got today. Let me know if this is something you guys want to see me get some more of. I should be able to get some more from the shop. They did have more there. They told me if I want more, just let them know. It's hard because, dude, Cosmic Baseball was a hit. I mean, dude, we could not get enough Cosmic. It skyrocketed in value. It got cut up really hard. It got hard to find. Marvel said Cosmic. But then, basketball, they came out with Cosmic Basketball, and, dude, it tanked. It did not do well. They did not put a very good product together. So I was kind of I didn't know what Cosmic we were going to get. Are we going to get Cosmic Baseball or are we going to get Cosmic Basketball? The football equivalent of one of those two. So I didn't want to jump all into it because I was worried we were going to open it. It was going to be it's not great. We don't want to break any more of these, and I didn't want to be stuck with a whole bunch of them. So Bears, no, we had a Caleb base. I think that was it, just the base. Yeah, we got a Bryce Young auto to 10 in that first box. And then we also got Star Clusters, Drake May, and Tom Brady to 50. You did get I think I just sleeved it out. Yeah, it was a base of the three of them. All right, there we go. Phoenix. Yeah, there's a triple card insert. I think I probably sleeved it. Actually, I think it's in the base stack. Yeah, there's a triple in there where the Bears were on the left side, so it goes left to right. All right, Geno Smith, Jordan Addison, Zach Moss, Malik Neighbors, silver rookie. We'll take that. That is number 46 out of 399. And then Bobby Okereke, number 290 out of 399. So a couple numbered there. Take that Malik for sure. Was in FOTL Phoenix last night. Got an ETN Dreamweaver to 4. Nice. Very nice. Demario Davis, Kyle Hamilton, Nico Collins, J.J. McCarthy, base rookie. I'll take that. Blocker, and then rookie rising, Anthony Gould. Yeah, Phoenix is always, it's been a popular one, man. It's in that camp with, Prism, Select, Illusions. It's in that camp with just like a bunch of color, bunch of different numbered parallels. That one feels thick. Let's hold off on that one. It's a fun box to open. A lot of color, a lot of numbered. Bobby Wagner, Jalen Thompson, Micah Parsons, Treasured Tandems, Goff and Amon-Ra. And then on the blue, Edgerrin Cooper. That is to 50. 23 out of 50. Here you go, Dan. Getting the rookie blue. You want to save the other Cosmic? We can do that. We can sweat that last Cosmic. C.J. Mosley, Jordan Love, Ramondre Stevenson, Byron Murphy, and Raheem Mostert. Is it gold? That is to 125, 89 out of 125. Dude, that's a great looking parallel. What are they calling that one? Hang on, I got the checklist handy. It's to 125. That is the gold fade. That's a pretty one. I like that. Gold fade to 125, Raheem Mostert. Also a little thick, a couple of them. Danico Autry, Kyle Pitts, Quincy Williams, Anthony Gould, rookie rising, Michael Penix. Second stream in a row I've done that. I'm getting called out. Here come the comments. In my defense, I'm on a little medication right now. I got to get a root canal. I'm struggling. My mouth has been throbbing for like 3 days now. Gabe Davis, Bradley Chubb, Hufanga, Alex Singleton, and then Keon Coleman, base rookie. Got a little Vicodin in me. Wish it was doing a little more. Family stream, boss. Josh Allen. Cooper DeJean, rookie. Green. DeMarcus Lawrence. That one is to 199. 78 out of 199. Whoa, buddy. How about the Color Blast? Let's go. Niners went at the very end. They were up there a long time. Garrett Abel, dude, this is so filthy. So the Color Blast with the color explosion in the back with the shape of the Phoenix. That is disgusting. CMC. So that's a new addition to Phoenix this year. Absolutely nasty. He's at RCR, that one. You got it, bud. 179 out of 199. Jalen Wright On the auto. Surprise. Wasn't expecting that. Whew. Dude, that is nasty. It's a little thicker stock. It's not like a thick stock. It's like a 55 point, but it's thicker than the rest of the cards. That is gorgeous. Is it a color blast or is it a fire? Hold on a second. Wait. They didn't do a fire burst, did they? Let me take a quick look here. I got the checklist. They got a picture of. I thought they had a picture of one of them. Do they not? Because that looks like flames in the background, not color. Hold on. Let me take a look at the inserts. Let me just make sure. That's not numbered, is it? I mean, CB, it's got to be Color Blast. No, there's no fire. That's Color Blast. But like I said, I mean, there is a little bit of color in the foil. Man. All right, let me grab my sheets here. So we're going to RCR that one. We'll put that sticker on the back because I want to prop this one up and just kind of look at it. Enjoy it for a minute. That is disgusting. Some release day heat. You said the Bray Mady and the Bryce Young. You got them, bud. All right. We're caught up. DeMarcus Lawrence, we said, was to 199. 78 out of 199. We got Derek Stingley Jr., Aaron Jones, Stephon Diggs, Contours, Micah Parsons. That's back this year. Michael Hall Jr. on the rookie. Yeah, no. Oh, it's numbered. 37 out of 50. Numbered Contours. You go, Todd. With his boys. Got some thick ones in here. Should have a patch, an RPA, and probably a few blockers. Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Montez Sweat, Luke McCaffrey is 261 out of 399. And block. Ooh, not only a blocker, also a Contours. Spencer Rattler, rookie. No number on that one, though. Let's leave it up. There's Luke. Bryce Young, Logan Wilson. We got something coming up. Hang on, we got a few things coming up. First, Marshawn Nealon. That's on that green fade. 54 out of 199. And then this black and red, Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones red fade, 138 out of 299. Dude, those look really, really nice. And then our patch, it's a triple patch, all Cardinals. Regeneration, Jim Hart, Kurt Warner, Kyler Murray. Triple is 77 out of 199. Cardinals. That was John Mikowski. Here we go, John. Regeneration. A lot of color in these. A lot of numbered. Marshawn Neeland. Panini shorted you 2 relics. Well, made up for some of it, I hope. Hopefully. That sucks getting shorted, though. Did you get Percy's? Derek Carr, A.J. Brown, Patrick Queen on a silver, Marshawn Neeland rookie, and then treasured tandems, Purdy and McCaffrey. That one is not numbered. Just on that silver wave. And Patrick Queen, base silver. Moocow. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, but it flashed across the top of my phone. I couldn't open up that message when you sent. I had like just gone live. Moocow. Off the triple relic. All right, this one should be the RPA. Foye Oluokun. Trayvon Walker. Let's get them Jags out. Jordan Jefferson. 3 Jags. Maybe Brian Thomas. Amari Cooper. On that blue fade. That's 58 out of 249. And it is Jaheim Bell. For the Rising Rookies RPA, 2-color patch, a little bit of gray there on the side, and that one is the green. That is 37 out of 49. Jaheim Bell RPA. Going to Pat's, Marvel Allen. I don't like how it's a little snug. That pinching. Give it a little more room. Give it some wiggle. Jaheim Bell, we'll tape it shut. There's Coop. All right, so the request was back-to-back Phoenix. We can do that. Phoenix number 2. We have a couple live fills going. I've got round 1 of Phoenix live filled. I've got round 2 available there on the screen. $49 gets you 4 randomly assigned teams. So 8-spot quadruple random. $49. There we go. Empty box guarantee. CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Johnson, Nick Bosa. Latu is a gold to 125. 83 out of 125. Going to the Colts. And then we got a vet, DK Metcalf on the green. That one is to 199. 110 out of 199. A lot of color in these. A lot of numbered. Deron Bland, Garrett Wilson, Travis Kelce, Chot Robinson, Rookie Rising, Spencer Rattler insert. Sweat that one. James Cook, Dak Prescott, Rasul Douglas, Spencer Rattler on the blue, 26 out of 50. And then a green treasure tandems, Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. That is to 25, 17 out of 25. Here we go, Jags. Marvel. Nice one. Rattler, we said, was to 50. Let's see. Sorry, real quick, I want to just double check. I got one team left in baseball, and if that goes, I just want to make sure I'm on top of it. It has not gone yet. We're down to what's left? Guardians. It's got a box of draft in it though, so the Guardians are kind of a big hit. There we go. Man, did you see what we found? I love that Phoenix Color Blast. Dude, it looks, the background, it's all flames. Like, remember when Phoenix used to have color bursts and fire bursts? So, like, I was wondering, is this some sort of like a fire blast? But no, there is only one on the checklist. It's Color Blast, and it's CB on the back too. Yeah, dude, Marvel, I was hoping it would. I mean, it's double release day. Like, I wanted you guys to, to get in here early. Josh Hines Allen, Deshaun Watson, Tua, DeAndre Hopkins on a blue, and then Braden Fisk, silvers unnumbered. D-Hop is 49 out of 50. Yeah, those baseball breaks can sometimes take a little while, so prefer, if you guys go first, we can get through these pretty quick. Not keep them waiting as long as you guys have to wait for them. But whichever one goes first, that's what we do. Jalen Warren, Kyler Murray, Puka Nakua, Xavier Legette rookie, and Contours, Tajay Spears. No number. Gardner Minshew, Breece Hall, Zay Flowers, Jalen Warren. Should be unnumbered. We'll double check it. Jonah Ellis, base rookie. Yeah, no number on Warren. These ones all feel thick. Derrick Henry, Adam Thielen, Will Levis, Malik Washington, and Contours, Jamar Chase. That is the exact card that they've got on the checklist. No number on it. I mean, it's the same parallel, too. Jamar Chase, Contours. How's that not numbered? that is part of it. And some of them are thick boxes. Josh Downs, Sam Laporta, Brock Bowers, base rookie, gold, Kyle Hamilton. That one is 75 out of 125. It's the RPA, Brendan Rice. So Chargers, Garrett Nabel with the RPA to 299, 83 out of 299. Tell you what, man, I'm washing this next painkiller down with a nightcap when I get home. Dude, this is taking its toll. Looking forward to it, too. Yeah, that one's a little thick to RCR. I put that in like a 180 pointer. You know what? I take that back. I can have them look at it. Listen, if it won't RCR, they'll put it back in the top loader. If you want them to try, they can try. James Conner, DeAndre Swift. They've surprised me before. Tyreek Hill, Keon Coleman. That one is to 399, 164 out of 399. Rookie Rising, Michael Penix. I got you. I got you, kids. Sounds good, but we can do it. Yeah, didn't top load this one for that last pack. Latte's already flowing. I'll swig one for you. I appreciate it, bud. I want to cheers with you. CJ Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Bo Nix on the red. There we go, Broncos. Broncos. John Mikowski. Mookow. 234 out of 299. On the red, Jalen Thompson. Color match. That's a nasty color match. 276 out of 299. That looks great. The black and red on the black and red jersey. The auto, another triple auto, regeneration. Dalton Hilliard, Ricky Williams, Alvin Kamara. Dude, Phoenix is a nice set. I've been hearing that it's gotten really good reviews so far. Like the people, the breakers who are like case breaking it, like they're going through a bunch of it already. It's a nice product. It's a fun break. Bo Nix. Aiden Hutchinson, George Karlaftis, Demario Davis on a silver. Jared Verse. Rookie Rising, Ray Davis, no number. Blocker. Some of these cards have this stripe going down the front. Just so you guys know, those do wipe down. It's just the base cards that have them. That one doesn't show it so bad here. That one you can see like right down here. There's like a half-inch thick stripe. You see it right there? Just like a microfiber cloth. I mean, you got to press with a little bit of pressure, not a ton, but a little pressure, and those will wipe down. I've had those on baseball where we wipe those out and they come back and they gem. So no harm on that. It's just the base cards. Brian Burns, you see that stripe goes all the way down the card. Max Crosby, Ruka Horohoro, no number. Michael Pittman, 316 out of 399. And what do we still have the auto left. I feel a patch. We got another patch auto. Love it. Brian Thomas Jr. Nice one. 2-color. BTJ to 125. 41 out of 125. There we go, Marvel. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. Have yourself a break, bud. There's that Pittman top load. Okay. Cosmic. Last box of the break. I have 2 more Cosmics. The 2 Cosmic rounds closed first, so we will live fill those 2 first. We, again, same deal, just kind of do them in order. And then we closed Phoenix. So we'll do that Phoenix round 1 last. And then I have Phoenix round 2 up right now. I grabbed the first 4 boxes out of the case at the LCS, so they, as far as we know, they're all live for autos. Good luck, guys. It says share some sun with the rest of us. Phil Simms, Jason Kelsey, Luke McCaffrey rookie, and Star Command Tom Brady. Let's show some respect to the GOAT. Throw him in a sleeve. You know, I think the BTJ should grade. It's I think that should be in range. That's a 130 and it went in fine. So yeah, if you want to raw card that one, let me know. Jerry Rice, Adrian Peterson, Leary rookie, and Cooper DeJean rookie on the refractor. Garrett's going to grab 1 and 2 in Phoenix round 2. And then Jeff's grabbing 8 in round 2. Say, let's do it. You got it, bud. Jamal Charles, Christian Okoye, Star Clusters, another one, May and Brady, and Xavier Legette. Put that down there with the other one. Warren Moon, Jason Witten, launched into orbit die cut Steve Young, Audric Estime. Oh, Robert, that's a good point. It does look, it straight up reads the word Bryant. And it's spelled the same way, too. That's really funny. I did not notice that till you just said that. Stephen Davis, launched into orbit Michael Vick, Galaxy greats Walter Payton, and Latu on the base rookie. That is pretty cool. Steve Young. How about an auto in box 2? CJ Stroud. I told you we could have an auto in all 4 of these. That's to 75. 41 out of 75. Let me drop one for Tony Wheeler and the Houston Texans. Star Clusters. So that's the second one of those. So we'll move down the line. And we'll put that one with the Pats. And then Pratt on the backside. CJ Stroud auto. Robert, Jeff Bryant said it. Robert spells his last name wrong. That's really funny. I got conflicting Bryants in here. And what's funny is if Brian Thomas spelled his name the other way you spell Brian, it would work for you too. CJ Stroud. Isaac rookie. Die cut launched into orbit, Anthony Richardson, and then a blue Star Command, Brett Favre. That's 18 out of 99 for Dan Ewer in the pack. Dude, look at the centering on that die cut. I just noticed that. That's like a 1984 centering. I've seen some Elway rookies that look like that. Dickey. Robinson rookie. Champ Bailey and Star Command Donovan McNabb. Jim Kelly. Ray Lewis. Dwayne Bowe. And Suamatea. There we go. We're getting a fresh rookie crop in this one. Joe Montana. Montana again, this time on a refractor. Mike Singletary on the Galaxy, and then Barton rookie. Brian Westbrook, Chris Long, Archie Manning, Barner rookie. Kurt Warner, our nucleus, Jamal Charles, Star Command, Michael Pratt, and then Hartman rookie. In baseball, we'd get a lot of boxes where an auto would also have a planetary pursuit. That's the short print that you're chasing here. So hopefully this is one of those. Josh Cribbs, Barry Sanders, Sweat, Tavondre Sweat. Malik Neighbors on some color. 120 out of 150 for the Giants. There we go. Giants were J.R. Medlin. There's Neighbors. Come on, come on. Nah, I can't say it one time. Not even fast. Denard Robinson, Dan Marino, Galaxy greats Peyton Manning, and then Bullock on the rookie. Marvin Jones, Antonio Gates, Will Levis, and Liu Fao. The Bus, Jason Sehorn, Drew Bledsoe, Ricky Pearsall rookie. Sleeve up, Pearsall. RCR the Stroud auto, you got it, bud. Bob Greasy, Terry Bradshaw, Galaxy greats Kurt Warner, Malik Neighbors on a base rookie. Eddie George, Doug Flutie, Jason Witten green, and then Turner rookie. Witten is 60 out of 75 for Todd and the boys. Two more packs. Come on. Give me a planetary here. Jim McMahon. Launched into orbit, Jaden Daniels. There we go. Finally see some Jaden. Galaxy greats Rob Gronkowski and Blake Corum on the base rookie. No number on the launched. And then one more pack. Come on, come on. If you're in the live fills, just stick around because we're going to roll right into it. Rod Smith, Anthony Richardson, Randy Moss, and then Dorless base rookie. So nothing too crazy in there at the end. All right. Let's recap that one. That was actually a pretty good break. We had some really good hits there. I got launched into orbit, Jaden Daniels. If you guys want to go ahead and send for the live fills that you're in, again, we filled round, and I'll read through the names here in just a minute. We filled round 1 and 2 of Cosmic. Last 2 boxes I've got. We filled round 1 of Phoenix, and we are filling round 2 of Phoenix. So Phoenix is up there at 49 a spot. Each spot good for 4 random teams. Jason Witten, 70 to 75. Malik Neighbors to 150. Star Command, Brett Favre to 99. Michael Pittman was to 399. Bo Nix and Jalen Thompson on the red fades. Those were both to 299. Kyle Hamilton gold fade was to 125. Keon Coleman to 399. DeAndre Hopkins and Spencer Rattler blues to 50. Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne treasured tandems was to 25. Latu on a gold fade to 125. We got DK Metcalf and Marshawn Nealand green fades to 199. Amari Cooper blue fade to 249. Daniel Jones red fade to 299. Luke McCaffrey was to 399. Micah Parsons contours was numbered to 50. DeMarcus Lawrence green fade to 199. Raheem Mostert gold fade to 125. Edgerrin Cooper blue was to 50. Bobby Okereke was to 399. Malik Neighbors also to 399. Xavier Worthy on a refractor rookie. Pair of star clusters for May and Brady, but then also we're going to RCR this one, the gold star cluster to 50, May and Brady. Caleb Williams base rookie, Ray Lewis to 150, Jaden Daniels base rookie, Blake Corum to 75. The hits. Tony Wheeler with the Stroud to 75 auto out of Cosmic. We're going to RCR that one. Brian Thomas on the RPA. That one was to 125. Going to RCR that one as well. Regeneration. We had a pair of regenerations for the Saints and the Cardinals. And that was to 199 for both of them. Brendan Rice, we're going to RCR the RPA on the Rookie Phenom RPA for Garrett. That was to 299. Jaheim Bell, green to 49 RPA. Jalen Wright was to 199 rookie auto. And then we're going to RCR this one as well. Bryce Young to 10 on that Black Cosmic auto. So Bryce Young and CJ Stroud on the autos. Oh, yeah, there was one more. So Christian McCaffrey on the Color Blast, that Phoenix-shaped, fire-filled Color Blast. New addition to Phoenix, absolutely nasty. And we are RCRing that one as well. All right. That's what I got for this one. If there was anything that you guys pulled that you want to RCR that you missed, just let me know. We can always add that in. No worries there. All right, for the live fills, let me go ahead and pull those up. So first up, round one we're going to do both Cosmics because they filled first. Both rounds of Cosmic filled. I've got for round one, Chris Kidney, Dwayne Bowman, Phil Kosmala, Marvel Allen, Mark Seidel, Phil Kosmala, Marvel Allen, Dwayne Bowman. So I got Dwayne with a pair, Marvel Allen with a pair, Phil Kosmala with a pair, and then Mark Seidel and Chris Kidney with one apiece. Round two, you're on deck. I got Tony Wheeler, Jeff Bryant, John Mikowski, Marvel Allen, Gerard, Marvel Allen, and John. So Gerard with a pair, Marvel Allen with a pair, John Mikowski with a pair, and then Tony Wheeler and Jeff Bryant with one apiece. And then after that in the hole, I've got for Phoenix round one, Phil Kosmala, Dwayne Bowman, J.R. Medlin, Mark Seidel, Brian Dillingham, Phil Kosmala, Brian Dillingham, Dwayne Bowman. So Dwayne Bowman with a pair in Phoenix, Brian Dillingham with a pair, Phil Kosmala with a pair, and then Mark Seidel and J.R. Medlin with one apiece. All right. Hold up the Jalen Wright. There we go. All right. All right, I'm going to hop out of the chat here for just a second, guys. I'm going to go check payments, so bear with me here 1 second. Again, if you haven't sent yet, if you want to go ahead and shoot those over, the Venmo is the same as the one during the breaks. However, the where did it go? There it is. The PayPal is a little bit different. The PayPal is gold188 at Yahoo. I've got it pinned in the chat. We want to make sure that the payments are all coming in as friends and family. So just do me a favor and do not put a fee on there. I'm not charging for it, so we don't want to take those. All right, I'm just going to mark them all off here at once. So I've got all three rounds I'm going to run through at the same time. So I got Chris Kidney for 1. I've got Allen for 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've got J.R. Medlin for 1. I've got Gerard for a pair. See, I've got Mark for 2. I've got John Mikowski for a pair. I've got Brian Dillingham for a pair. I've got Tony Wheeler for one. I've got, where you go? He paid it earlier. Let me find him. There he is. Okay, I've got Dwayne for his 4. Almost there. Okay, I've got Jeff Bryant. All right, round 2's good. Let's see, Phil Kosmala. I've got you for 4 spots total, bud. RCR the Bears. You got it, bud. Phil, I've got you for 4 total spots. It'd be 49 and 49 would be 98. 2 of those would be 196, and that should pay us up for all 3 rounds, bud. Like that'll get us all current. But yeah, do me a favor if you're sending PayPal, just make sure you use that gold 188. Let's see. Okay. All right. Almost there. Just refresh this. I see it. I see it. Yeah, no, you sent to the regular PayPal, which a couple here and there is not going to be the end of the world, but I got it. You're good. All right, so let me cross you off. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. All right. Phoenix is good. Round 2, round 1. Okay, perfect. All good to go. All right, let's get you guys some teams. Just log him in. All right, we're going to call this one 24 Topps Cosmic Chrome 1 box quadruple random live fill number 1 for 1825. Grab some teams, get the list, go team list, copy, paste. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's pull this on screen. All right, so for round 1, I've got Chris Kidney. I will make these bigger here in just a second. I've got Chris Kidney in spot 1. I've got Dwayne Bowman in spot 2. Phil Kosmala's in 3. Marvel Allen in 4. Mark Seidel's in 5. Phil Kosmala's in 6. Marvel Allen's in 7. And Dwayne Bowman is in spot number 8. Here, I'm going to tag Dwayne real quick. He claimed these spots during the live fill. I just want to make sure he knows that we're going. Okay. All right, there is the list. Let me pull up the random. There we go. Arizona Cardinals down to the Washington Commanders. So like always, guys, we're going to run this one 5 times on that randomizer. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste the list. I'm going to drop it next to your names. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you have spot number 8, you're going to get 8, 16, 24, 32. If you're in spot 1, it'll be 1, 9, 17, 25, so on and so forth. So it just keeps cycling through. It's not a snake draft. It's like it starts over every 8. All right, 5 times. Good luck, guys. We'll give you a trade window right after to trade teams. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got the Niners down to the Dolphins. Gonna copy. Paste. I'm going to take 9 through 32, drag and drop. 17 through 32, drag and drop. 25 through 32, drag and drop. All right. Now we can zoom. All right, Chris Kidney, I've got you with the Niners, Saints, Vikings, and Patriots. Dwayne Bowman with the Eagles, Browns, Jets, and Chiefs. I've got Phil Kosmala with the Steelers, Rams, Chargers, and Raiders. Marvel Allen, Texans, Cowboys, Colts, and Falcons. Mark Seidel with the Seahawks, Ravens. Got your Ravens. There you go. Bears and Lions. Phil Kosmala with the Titans, Panthers, Packers, and Bengals. Marvel Allen with the Bills, Cardinals, Giants, and Jags. Dwayne Bowman with the Broncos, Bucks, Commanders, and Dolphins. Nice set down there. So if there's any trades, feel free to propose them here now. When y'all do that, I'm just going to clear the table here. Also, guys, do me a favor. Someone who is in the break, someone who's got a team in this one, let me know if you guys want left box or right box. You got to be in this round to pick. And left. Left box it is. Left, so the right one we'll save for next one. Marvel says, Chris, do you want to trade the Pats? He said he's going to hang on to him. All right. Let's see. He's gonna keep. Okay, I don't see any other trade chat, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's jump in. With baseball waiting on us, I will still give a trade window. Just gonna keep it a little briefer, maybe than usual. Usually when we're open ended, we'll leave it open for a few extra minutes. But yeah, I don't really see any chat. If there was an offer floating out there, it'd be different. But let's do it, guys. All right. First Cosmic. Here we go. Round 1. Oh, I got you. Jerry Rice, Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles, Guyton rookie. Oh, man, let's go 3 in a row. Christian Okoye, Warren Moon, Jason Witten, Frank Gore Jr. Keep in mind, we get those star clusters. It goes left to right unless it is numbered. If it's numbered or autoed or anything other than just a base insert, we'll go left to right. Stephen Davis, Todd Heap, Barry Sanders on a refractor, and then Cedric Benson, rookie. Come on. Boomer Esiason. Newsom. Ozzie Newsom. Earl Campbell and Chop Robinson, rookie. Keenan McCardell. Ricky Williams. Keyshawn Johnson and Will Shipley, rookie. Donovan McNabb. Kellen Winslow Sr., Cooper DeJean, rookie, and Burton, rookie, on a blue to 99. 66 out of 99. So, Jermaine Burton. That one's going to the Bengals. Cincy. Bengals were Phil. There you go, Phil. Eli Manning, Santana Moss, Terrell Owens, Jenkins on the rookie. Chris Johnson, Jim Everett, don't call him Chris, launched into orbit, Kurt Warner, and then Gray, rookie. Dante Hall, Brett Favre, Dan Marino, Ben Sinnott, rookie. Getting all these base packs out. Let's see that planetary. That is Chad Johnson, Devin Hester, Bruce Smith, Jordan rookie. Come on, come on. Peyton Manning, Jason Taylor, Isaac on a silver, and Troy Franklin base rookie. Come on, man. Enough with the base. Let's go. Dan Fouts, Bruce Matthews, Marshall Faulk, Jonathan Brooks, rookie. Maurice Jones-Drew, Billy Sims, launched into orbit, Dan Marino, and a Horo, rookie. Dude, where is it at? We got one parallel so far. Come on, man. Come on. McCaffrey, Staubach, Eric Molds, Cooper rookie. Terrell Suggs, Corley on a nucleus, and then what do we have? Galaxy, Cole Beasley. Thought that was shorter than it was. Star Command, Troy Aikman, and Jalen Polk, rookie. Dude, come on, man. I'm telling you, these boxes are feast or famine. Come on. LT, Dante Culpepper, Smith, rookie. Need Smith. And Brian Dawkins, 132 out of 150 to the Eagles. Philly was Dwayne Bauman. Still a few. Come on. Tim Brown, Darren Sproles, Galaxy great Steve Young, Murphy rookie. Give me an auto. Give me a planetary. Doug Williams, Dexter Manley, Drew Brees, Keon Coleman rookie. J.J. Watt. Ooh, we got a planetary. Nice. All right, come on. Be a short one. Sanders, Jatavion Sanders. Star Clusters. That one's all Broncos. Bo Nix, John Elway, and Peyton Manning. And our Star Clusters. So the way these work, guys, is sorry, not Star Clusters. Planetary Pursuit. So the sun is the most common, and the further out you get from the sun, the shorter that they get. So they're all short, but the further out, the shorter it is. So Planetary Pursuit. Come on, come on. Give me a good one. C.J. Stroud from Mars. That's not bad. We'll take that one. Who had the Texans? Marvel Allen. Man, if you had the Texans on a case break, you would have gotten a planetary and an auto in the first three boxes. C.J. Stroud, Planetary Pursuit. I like that they've got the red for Mars. That's pretty nice. There's Broncos. One more pack. RCR it? You got it, bud. All right, I got Steve Atwater, Troy Aikman, launched into orbit, Drew Brees, and then Drake May on the base rookie. We'll take that one. All right, got a lot better there at the very end. With the nom nom nom. So Star Clusters for the Broncos with the Bo Nix. Drake May base rookie. Brian Dawkins to 150 on the purple. Burton to 99 for the Bengals. And then C.J. Stroud, the big one on that one. Planetary Pursuit, Mars. So it would be what? Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. So it would have been like it's about halfway through, about halfway down. I think there's 10 total because I think they count Pluto and they count, Eris, which is like a dwarf planet outside of Pluto. All right. That is round one. Round two. That's the last one I got. So we've had an auto or a planetary in every box so far. Yeah, I mean outside of that very end, that was tough. That was a famine box up to the very end. All right, let me get round two going. Let's see. So we're gonna change this to live fill number 2. All right. Let me spread these columns out a little. All right. Bringing this one on screen. So Tony Wheeler, I got you in spot 1. Jeff Bryant's in 2. John Mikowski's in 3. Marvel Allen's in 4. Gerard's in 5 and 6. Marvel Allen's in 7. John Mikowski's in spot number 8. So there's 1 through 8. And here we have 24 Topps Cosmic Chrome 1 box quadruple random live fill number 2. Again, 5 rounds, Cardinals down to the Commanders. So same deal, guys. 5 times on the random. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 1, you'll get 1, 9, 17, and 25. If you're in spot 8, you're going to get 8, 16, 24, and 32. Best of luck. Here we go. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then last spin 5. I got the Bucks down to the Broncos. Copy and paste. I'm going to take 9 through 32, drag and drop. 17 through 32, drag and drop. 25 through 32, drag and drop. There we go. All right. Tony Wheeler, I've got you with the Bucks, Giants, Colts, and Chiefs. Jeff Bryant, Rams, Panthers, Commanders, and Jags. John Mikowski with the Bengals, Texans, Bears, and Jets. Marvel Allen with the Seahawks, Dolphins, Vikings, and Cowboys. Gerard with the Steelers, Bills, Patriots, Browns, Niners, Saints, Falcons, and Lions. Marvel Allen, Eagles, Titans, Packers, and Cardinals. And then John Mikowski with the Ravens, Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos. Marvel wants to know if Gerard's interested in trading those Pats. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to multitask over here on the other screen. Still doing it. Sorry for the flashes there. I'm using the other screen to check payments for the baseball break because we are close to being full on that one. I got 1 spot away. I'm trying to make the use of the time. All right, Jeff says Jags for Colts. He's offering Bills for Rams. John, will you trade Houston? Carolina for Colts being offered. So we got some offers out there. We'll give it just a minute. I guess I'm checking payments anyway, so I got a second. All right, we got anybody interested here? I'm gonna make last call. Okay, cool. See, Tony, Vikings for KC. Tony, any interest in Vikings for KC? And if not, we'll go ahead and run it. Sorry, every time I click on something else, it does that little flash. He says, yes, all right, we got a deal. Vikings for KC. So KC, put you right here. Vikings over here. All right, we got a trade. Sounds good. All right. Let's roll. If you're in Phoenix, you're up next. All right, no need to pick the box. I only have one. Come on. Let's go 4 for 4 between the autos and planetaries. Let me get an auto and or planetary in this one. That's going to be crazy if we go 4 in a row. All right. No Vikings and planetaries. Had to trade for someone. That sounds good. Hang on. John says Tampa for Houston. Who's got the other side of that trade? Tampa's with Tony. Tony, you want to go Tampa for Texans? Yes. All right. Last second trade. You got it. All right. Tampa. I'm not gonna. I don't want to. The box is open, so I want to keep this on screen. But I am moving Houston to Tony. Tampa to John. Snuck it in. All right. Well, let's do it. Good luck, guys. All right, Chad Johnson. Devin Hester. Something's backwards. Let's see. Ellis, rookie. It's not backwards for any reason. Just the base insert. Donovan McNabb, Star Command. Bruce Smith. Peyton Manning. Guyton, rookie. And some color. Champ Bailey, 35 out of 150. Going to the Bronx. Broncos, John Mikowski. Getting champ. Jason Taylor. Launched into orbit, CJ Stroud. They're going to put the inserts backwards, I guess. Frank Gore Jr., Galaxy Greats, D'Angelo Hall. Eli Manning. Santana Moss, Terrell Owens, Cedric Benson, rookie. Dan Fouts. Bruce Matthews, Star Clusters. Rice and Rice. All right. So Brendan Rice on the left side. That'll go to Chargers. Chop Robinson. Adrian Peterson. Nate Wiggins, rookie. Galaxy Greats, Randy Moss. And then our nucleus, Keenan McCardell. Thunder. Jamal Charles. Christian Okoye. Leary, 48 out of 99 for the Ravens. Baltimore was John Mikowski. So Devin Leary to 99. McClellan on the base rookie. The Ravens. Already getting a little more color. Warren Moon, Jason Witten, Washington is Malik Washington. Galaxy Greats, Zach Thomas. Stephen Davis, Todd Heap, Boomer Esiason, and Corley, rookie, Malachi Corley. Ozzie Newsome. How about a Caleb Williams auto to 50? There we go. Who had the Bears? John Mikowski. Caleb auto, 47 out of 50. Dude, that is disgusting. What set is that from? That is beautiful. On card, Caleb. Mitchell, rookie. Tom Brady, Star Command. We'll take that. First flight signatures. Let's go, Bears. John, nice hit, dude. Nice hit. We got 3 of the autos in the case. Guys, I don't know if I should buy any more from the LCS. It's like, I think it's 4 autos a case, and we pulled 3 of them in the first 4 boxes. I'm afraid to let them know that. Caleb auto to 50. Let's go. Tell you what, guys, if I pick any other up from the LCS, I'll grab them from a different LCS. How about that? By the way, that's why you don't want to buy loose boxes on eBay of this particular product. Yeah, I watched them open the case at the card shop and got the first 4 boxes out of it, so. Nice hit, dude. Great stack there. Earl Campbell, Keenan McCardell, launched into orbit, Drew Brees, and McMillan on the base rookie. 3 autos and a planetary. We went 4 in a row. The only box that didn't have an auto had a planetary pursuit. And it was a Mars. It's not bad. Ricky Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Star Clusters. That's all Saints, Manning, Breeze, and Rattler. And then Williams rookie. And we can, dude, baseball, we had many boxes that had one of each. Auto and a planetary. That happened, like that was, ooh, we got a superfractor. 101 superfractor coming up. Good luck, guys. Oh, God, great box. McNabb, Winslow, Newton rookie. Best of luck on the superfractor. We got Suggs. Who had the Ravens? Terrell Suggs on the 1 of 1. There it is in the corner. 1 of 1 superfractor. John Mikowski with the Ravens too. Got them both. Wow. Wow. Whoo. 1 of 1 superfractor. Let's go. John Mikowski with both of them. I'm telling you, Cosmic, feast or famine. Baseball was the same way. The box, we either got great boxes or, like, yeah, you're wanting the next one up. Chris Johnson, Wayne Quebec, refractor, Means rookie, and Galaxy greats Earl Campbell. Yeah, I don't open basketball, so I didn't know how Cosmic went for NBA, but this is exactly how baseball was. Terry Bradshaw, Eddie George, Jonathan Brooks on the refractor, Ladd McConkey, base rookie. So 3 autos, a planetary, and a superfractor in the first 4 boxes, and we're not quite done. I got 5 more packs here. Doug Flutie, Jim McMahon, Mason Smith, base rookie, Star Clusters, Stroud and Williams, left side Stroud. Go to the Texans. Dude, we're not done. Orange should be to 25. Rod Smith, Rakestraw Jr., feast or famine. We're feasting this one. Anthony Richardson. And Steve Young, Galaxy Greats, 23 out of 25. Let's go. Let's drop one for some orange. Orange Ray Wave. I don't know if I dropped one of those for the... Nope. There we go. I don't know if I dropped that for the Suggs. Yeah, put them both up. Missed the Suggs. Bomb. Who got them? Who had Frisco? Gerard. Galaxy Great. Steve Young to 25. Nice color. Dude, we might save the best box for last. Randy Moss. Bo Nix on the base rookie. Star Command, Warren Moon. Launched into orbit, Dan Marino. Two to go. Come on. Phil Simms. Jason Kelsey. Jerry Rice. And Hall on the base rookie. All we need is a red to 5. Dude, speak that one into happening. Not in this pack, though. Jim Everett, Dante Hall, Brett Favre, and Lassiter, base rookie. Great box. Really, really good box on that last one. So, recap. You saw we had 2 numbered parallels and a planetary on the last one. We get 4 numbered parallels, including a super and the auto in this one. I'm telling you, feast or famine. So Leary to 99, Champ Bailey to 150, Steve Young to 25, Suggs 1 of 1 superfractor, and Caleb Williams on card auto to 50. Great box on that one. Congrats, guys. I know not everybody hits still, but I just, dude, as long as I can get somebody hit, we hit somebody big, I'm happy. John, you ate in that one, man. Let me just print this one real quick. All right, if you are in Phoenix, we are up. I have round 2 of Phoenix is about halfway full. But we got one up. All right, let me grab some boxes here. We'll put this one up. That was the one we had up. And then somebody who is in the Phoenix break here. We'll throw 4 on screen. 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you're in Phoenix. And that is Phil Kosmala, Dwayne Bauman, J.R. Medlin, Mark Seidel, Brian Dillingham, Phil Kosmala, Brian Dillingham, Dwayne Bowman. So a few repeats in that one. I said moo cow. Forgot about the moo cow. Keep forgetting. Oh, man. Guardians, Garrett, they're at 119. Yeah, I'm at 119 on the guards. They've got Travis Bazana, number 1 pick in a... Dude, it's like a $700 draft box now. It just keeps going up. Again. Dude, what in the... Keeps cutting this off. Oh, there it is. Bam. I got it. Yeah, Gary, we can do that, bud. If no one's claimed it yet, go ahead. Do it. Claim it on the post, and if you're the first one to it, yeah, we can do that, bud. So somebody give me a number. 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right, let me grab the update. I heard the ping. So we're going to change this one to 24 Phoenix Hobby. 1 box quadruple random. This is live fill number 3. Grab a fresh list. Perfect. All right. Yours. Let me just update that real fast so nobody tries to double claim. Perfect. All right. All right, let's get this one run. And bring let's see. Still nobody's picking. All right, I still need a number. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Somebody at this point, anybody can pick the number. Somebody give me a number. All right, and I'm going to go and pull this on screen. All right, I've got Phil Kosmala in spot 1, Dwayne in 2, J.R. Medlin's in 3, Mark Seidel's in 4, Brian Dillingham's in 5, Phil Kosmala's in 6, Brian Dillingham's in 7, and Dwayne Bowman's in spot number 8. All right, 3 is the number I got. 1, 2, 3. This one here. I had 2 people pick 3. Guys, choose her. There's the random. I got Cardinals down to the Commanders. As always, guys, 5 times on the randomizer. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste the list, drop it next to your names. I'll move the columns over so that if you have spot number 8, you're going to get 8, 16, 24, and 32. 1 will get 1, 9, 17, and 25. Everybody else kind of follow pace. All right, 5 times. Good luck, guys. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then last spin, there's 5. I got the Patriots down to the Falcons. I'm going to copy. And, oop, not insert. Cancel. Paste. There we go. 9 through 32 over here. 17 through 32 here. 25 through 32 here. And zoom. All right. So I got Phil Kosmala with the Patriots, Colts, Bills, and Rams. Dwayne Bowman with the Panthers, Chiefs, Commanders, and Giants. J.R. Medlin, Cowboys, Dolphins, Chargers, and Raiders. Mark Seidel with the Jets, Bucks, Texans, and Bengals. Brian Dillingham, Vikings, Browns, Cardinals, and Jags. Phil Kosmala with the Niners, Steelers, Broncos, and Ravens. Brian Dillingham, Titans, Seahawks, Bears, and Eagles. Dwayne Bowman with the Lions, Packers, Saints, and Falcons. If there's any trades, now's the time. Sorry, again, it's probably going to flash around a little bit, but just bear with me. Maybe not. Sorry, I'm out of the chat for just a second here, guys. All right. Back in it. What do we got here? Mark saying Bengals for Ravens. Phil, if you're interested. Got a Bengals for Ravens offer. That's going to Phil if you're here, bud. All right, not seeing any response. I'm not seeing any other offers. So last call, guys. About to open this box. Phil, you got an offer. Bengals for Ravens. Yeah, may have to run it. All right. Let's do it. All right, making last call, guys, on Phoenix round 2. If you guys want to hop in that one, now's the time. We got baseball is full, and we're close enough to pay that I can run it. So we are going to start that one here shortly. There we go, Phoenix. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Come on, let's see it. Anthony Richardson, Isaiah Pacheco, Saquon Barkley, Lad McConkey, rookie rising, and Kamari Lassiter, base rookie. Christian Kirk, Joey Bosa, Xavier McKinney, Chop Robinson, extra card here, Jalen Thompson, and color match, Trey Benson on the red. Benson is 11 of 99. Jalen Thompson, no number. Benson color match. Got Debo, Kirk Cousins, Nick Bosa. And there was where our other card went. Michael Penix, Contours. That's a beautiful card, man. That is a really good looking card. Contours. Michael Penix, Falcons, Dwayne. Ed Oliver, Travis Kelce, Jared Verse, red, Jordan Love. That is 76 out of 99. And then 95 out of 99, Will Shipley. Eagles getting the red auto to 99. Philly, Brian Dillingham. You, Brian? Jordan Love on the red. Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Max Crosby, rookie rising, Roman Wilson, and then Xavier Legette, base rookie. No number on the rookie rising. Jordan Love, Derek Carr, Ramondre Stevenson, Josh Hines-Allen, and Bucky Irving silver rookie. No number on Bucky, but Hines-Allen is 257 out of 399. Going to the Jags, Brian Dillingham. Bucky silver, Hines-Allen. DeMarcus Lawrence, Kyle Duggar, Quay Walker, Jalen Hurts, and A.J. Brown, treasured tandems. Ruke Ahorahoro, base rookie. Mark's going 4 and 6 on round 2. Evan Ingram, Okereke, T.J. Watt, Saquon on a red fade, and then Javon Baker rookie. So 108 out of 299. If we fill this next round, I'm going to make it the last one for the stream, so we can start football. But we can run it if we can fill it. Sorry, so we can start baseball. What I meant. 4 and 6 to Mark. Like I said, we can fill this one. We can run it. Jalen Hurts, Christian Watson, T.J. Watt on the silver, Javon Bullard to 299, 399. Sorry, 10 of 399. Got a little bit of corner wear on that top left. And then Ricky Pearsall, contours. No number on that one. No number on the silver either. So 3 away from closing this next one. Thought I had one to top load. I guess I didn't. Bullard, that's what it was. It's numbered. All right, I got 3 packs, all thick. Should be 2 of them with hits. Should be a patch and an RPA. And color coming. Jonathan Taylor. Levante David. Dylan Laub. Ramondre Stevenson on the gold to 10. There we go, Pats. 1 out of 10. Dude, let's get one for the color. Who had the Patriots? Phil Cosmo. There we go, Phil. I'm assuming you're going to want to RCR that one, but let me know for sure. All right, and then the hit. Patch auto. Roman Wilson on the RPA. Steelers. That is 90 out of 299. Rookie silhouettes, Roman Wilson. Big old jumbo patch. Who had the Steelers? Phil Kosmala. And Phil, that's thin enough that if you wanted to RCR that one, you could do that one too. Take 3 and 7, John. All right, guys, I got 1 spot left. We get that last one down, we can run it. I can't sit on it too long, so we do got to get it. We got 1 to go. So, John, there it is. Garrett's grabbing it. go. All right. It's full. RCR the Caleb for sure, John. Absolutely, bud. I got A.J. Brown, Christian McCaffrey, Tajay Spears, Michael Hall Jr. on the blue, 142 out of 249. And then rookie rising, Carson Steele. This last one should be the patch. John, did you want to RCR that Superfractor too? Or just the Caleb? DK Metcalf. Adonai Mitchell. Nick Bosa, that is 16 out of 399. And then last hit is the patch, and that is Max Crosby, Franchise Future Materials. 193 out of 299 going to the Raiders. Raiders were J.R. Medlin. That's going to close that one. Give you guys the recap. So we had $3.99. We had Josh Hines-Allen, Javon Bullard, and Nick Bosa. The blue was to $2.49. Michael Hall Jr. Ramondre Stevenson, gold to 10. Saquon Barkley to $2.99. Bucky Irving, rookie silver. Jordan Love to $99. Contours Michael Penix, and then Trey Benson red color match was to $99. The hits. The patch was Max Crosby, which was to $2.99. Will Shipley on the red auto to $99. And then Roman Wilson, rookie silhouettes, was to $2.99 on the RPA. Could be a late night in MLB. That's it, man. 4 on the last round. This outside edge, you got it. That works for you guys. Works for me. Yeah, we just broke 3. It was 1, 2. We broke 3. This would have been 4. All right, real quick, let me print that. Let me open up this one. Yeah, no, you're good, bud. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let me pull the list. Copy. Paste. All right, then let me just go verify these payments. Just a few people, so this should be pretty quick. I got Mark for a pair. Log back in. Okay, I see. Garrett, you sent to the Jet Breakers. I got you. You got 1, 2. All right, there's yours. 3. Got him. Okay. And then let's see. I got John Mikowski for a pair, and Jeff Bryant. John, where you at? Where you at? No, no, you're good, bud. Not a biggie. John Mikowski and at Jeff Bryant. All full guys. Oh, actually, hang on. Jeff might have sent. I might have jumped the gun on Jeff. Not yet, but I'm not worried about it. He's good. I'll send him a note. Sounds good, John. Appreciate it. But I'm going to send Jeff a note here real quick. Oops. Okay, let me tell the baseball guys we're about to run the last live fill. About to run the last live fill. One box. In football, you guys are up right after. Shouldn't take much longer. Go grab some snacks. Okay. All right, John, I see you here, bud. And then Jeff, I haven't seen in a minute, so I'm not worried about Jeff. Jeff's good for it. He's been around a long time, so Jeff, you can send later if you don't get this right away. He's also in another time zone. He might be out already, so we'll catch him later. All right, let's go ahead and run it. A chance of getting RCRs back from Wednesday night. Yeah, so the guys left early for Good Friday. I thought I had them over here and they weren't, so I'm gonna reach out and see if I can find out like where they're at in here. I know they got them done, but because I wasn't here to get them, I don't know where they put them. But they did get them finished. Yeah, I got to stack up. I've got a relay on. I'm gonna try to get that out before I leave tonight. If I can, I'm gonna try to call and get a hold of one of them. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to fix it. Let's see. All right, let's run it, guys. Let me grab the random new giveaway. We're going to call this one live fill number 4. 5 times. Copy, paste, and looks good. Let's do it. Here, I'm gonna pull that off the screen just to clear some space, and let's bring that on. Oh, hang on, let's do this first. All right, so I've got Garrett in spots 1 and 2. John Mikowski's in spot 3. Mark Seidel's in 4. Garrett's in 5. Mark is in 6. John Mikowski's in 7. I got Jeff Bryan in spot number 8. And then here is a fresh random. 24 Phoenix Hobby, 1 box quadruple random live field. That is number 4 on 418. 5 times on the randomizer. You guys all know how it works. We don't have to keep running through that. Cardinals down to the Commanders. 5 times. Good luck, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. Bears in the 1 spot. Down to Saints in the bottom. Copy. Paste. There we go. All right. I got Garrett with the Bears, Falcons, Packers, Texans, Niners, Chargers, Giants, and Patriots. Nice set. You got some good chase. John Mikowski with the Lions, Commies, Broncos, and Eagles. There we go. Mark Seidel with the Rams, Vikings, Bills, and Steelers. Garrett with the Cowboys, Dolphins, Chiefs, and Jags. Mark with the Panthers, Colts, Cardinals, and Jets. John Mikowski with the Bucks, Browns, Raiders, and Seahawks. Jeff Bryant with the Bengals, Titans, Ravens, and Saints. Jeff, I haven't got his payment yet. He's going to send later. I had to send him a message. I'm mentioning that because I see he's got the Ravens there, Mark. You can try to message him, or you can try to see if he's in here, but I don't think he's in here live with us. So Mark typically would try to trade for those Ravens. So Jeff, if you're in here, I'm sure he'd probably be interested. He's got Rams, Vikings, Bills, Steelers, Panthers, Colts, Cardinals, and Jets. If you're in here. We said box 4, which was this one here. That was 1 and 2 there. Jeff, you in here, bud? Ravens for Bills being offered by John. Yeah, same deal, John. I don't think Jeff's in here for to trade out those Ravens. Yeah, I don't think he's in here. Garrett's good with his teams. Let's see, and then John. I'll make sure. John, you asked if I could RCR the Caleb, and I can. Did you want me to RCR that Superfractor as well? Or was it just the Caleb? Do both? Okay, I figured that was going to be the case. I just wanted to make sure. There he is. Jeff's here. He says Ravens for Bills. He's down. All right. Let's see. Where are you at? Where are you at? Bills, Bills, Bills. There it is. John said Ravens for Bills. John doesn't actually have the Bills. But Mark says, I'd give Bills for Ravens, but you're not Jeff. Well, Jeff just popped in and said, yes, Ravens for Bills. So, it sounds like we got a trade. There we go. All right, last call. Anybody else? We're going to hop in here. Oh, and got your payment, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you sending. All right, let's do it. No. Not yet. We got to pull it first. All right. Best of luck. Tear it up. This will be the last round on football. If you are in the baseball break, that is coming up next. I think I've got one payment. It's like a $35 payment from a regular that I'm not worried about. So, and he's responded. He's probably sent it by now. So we should be able to go right into that break. I will not need very long on that one. Just like a few minutes to switch over. Change the background, change the text football, the text baseball. Yeah, just take a few minutes. All right, here we go. No, the Bills. No. The Bills were in the 20 spot, which was right here. See how it goes 17, 18, 19. They were right here on the 20. See, there's the 20. Oh, you're not looking at the screen. Sorry. No. Mark had the Bills and Jeff Bryant had the Ravens. Mark PC's the Ravens. I figured he was probably going to want to try to trade Jeff. And when you mentioned the trade option, like I said, he has the... Yeah, Mark had the Bills. All right. For a bomb of a box. That's right. Preemptive strike. Good luck, guys. Darius Slayton, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Chop Robinson, rookie, and Contours, Bucky Irvin. No, John, you didn't have either one of those teams. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Jeff Bryant had the Ravens. Mark Seidel had the Bills. Here, this is all still on screen. Let me just pull this back over. You can still see all the cards. Nothing's off screen. Yeah, the Bills, see down here, they were number 20. So yeah, 7, 18, 19, they were right here in the 20 spot. That's Mark. That was his. He had the Bills. The Ravens were in 24. So he went 21, 22, 23. They were right here in 24. That's Jeff Bryant. Yeah, Mark PC's the Ravens, which is why I mentioned he would, I'm sure, want to trade for him if he could. And then when you said Bills for Ravens, Mark was like, well, I would do Bills for Ravens, but you're not Jeff. Jeff had the Ravens. And then Jeff popped in and said, yeah, I'll do that. So, yeah, you proposed the trade for someone else, but they did both agree to it. So, yeah, they just swapped out. So the Bills are now with Jeff Bryant. Ravens are now with Mark. And you still have the Lions, the Commanders, the Broncos, the Eagles, the Bucks, the Browns, the Raiders, and the Seahawks. No, you're good, bud. All good. All right, I got a blurry screen. I gotta fix it. There we go. Deontay Johnson, Amari Cooper, Sam Laporta, Jared Verse, rookie, and C.J. Stroud. That one is unnumbered. Joe Burrow, Najee Harris. Xavier Legette. Blue, Jalen Johnson for the Bears. That's to 50. 26 out of 50 for the Bears. Chicago, Garrett Nabel. And then auto, Terrion Arnold. So Lions, rookie auto, 11 of 199. Detroit, John Mikowski. Here you go, John, with the first hit. First of 3, still have a patch and an RPA. David Montgomery, Keenan Allen, Travis Etienne, Jonah Ellis, rookie, and Roma Dunze, rookie rising. No number on that one. It's the first Dunze I've seen yet. Garrett Nabel still with the Bears. Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Max Crosby, Terrion Arnold, silver. Evan Ingram, still the Jags in this pick. 117, 100 plus the jersey number out of 249. No longer a Jag. Part of a complete revamp of that offense. Almost complete. Not quite complete. The receiving room for sure. Harrison Butker, Chris Olave, Lamar Jackson, Javon Baker, rookie, and contours, Caleb William contours to 50, 48 out of 50 for the Bears. Garrett Nabel, those Bears are working. Caleb Williams contours to 50. Joe Mixon, DeAndre Hopkins, Puka Nacua, Adonai Mitchell, and Bradley Chubb. That is to 125. 9 out of 125 for Chubb. And the Dolphins were Miami. Somewhere they are. Garrett Nabel. Khalil Mack. Dre Greenlaw, Jahmyr Gibbs, silver. Jordan Jefferson, 377 out of 399 for the Jags. Contours, Blake Corum. Rams contours, no number on that one. There's Jefferson. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I saw you in there. We're going to finish these last few packs, and then that is going to end it for football, and then we are ready to rock with baseball. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tua, Ahorohoro, Tyler Lockett on the red fade, 130 out of 299. Patch auto, Dallas Turner on the RPA. So rookie silhouettes, Dallas Turner is 55 out of 149. And Vikings were Mark Seidel. Tell you what, I might have to hit up one of the other card shops and see if I don't want to. I don't know if I want to hit the same card shop for more boxes of Cosmic, because like I said, we pulled 3 of the 4 autos out of that case, so we may have to hit and run on that one. But I don't know. Also, got to wonder if it's maybe a hot case. I'm not sure if I want to tempt fate with that. Let me see what kind of options I got. Justin Simmons. Blue Malik Washington. That is 26 out of 249. Rookie Rising Xavier Worthy. DJ Moore and Rasul Douglas. Washington. Gus Edwards, Chris Jones, Will Levis, Tavondre Sweat on the red. That is 91 out of 99. And Rookie Rising, Keon Coleman. Should have a patch in this last one. Well, let's see something. Let's see something fun. Give me a shield. Give me a shield or a tag or a swoosh. Baker Mayfield, Zay Flowers, Kamari Lassiter, silver, Devontae Adams. That's actually numbered 97 out of 399. And how about a Mahomes? We'll take a Patty. 173 out of 199. Who had the Chiefs? Garrett Abel. Garrett did well in that one. Mahomes with the jumbo relic. Pandora patch. All right. I'm going to recap this one and call it. Oops. So we had the Devontae Adams and Jordan Jefferson. Those were both numbered to 399. I had a couple of reds. Tyler Lockett and Tavondre Sweat. Those were numbered to 99. I had Malik Washington and Evan Ingram, as well as Jalen Johnson. All those blues, those were numbered to 50. Nope. Jalen Johnson was to 50. The other two were to 249. One of those is purple. Bradley Chubb was to 125, and then Caleb Williams Contours was to 50. The hits. We had Mahomes on the patch to 199. RPA, Rookie Silhouettes, Dallas Turner was to 149. And then Terrion Arnold, Rookie Auto, was to 199. No, Garrett, I think it would RCR. Are you talking about the Mahomes? Yeah, all three of the thick cards, or sorry, both of the thick cards, those both went into 130 points. So those should RCR. Yeah, they can RCR up to a thick 130. Let's see, Mahomes. There it is. RCR Kermit, you got it. All right, guys. That is it. End of the road. All right, guys, I'm gonna go jump over into football, or sorry, into baseball. I'm used to saying it the other way around. Baseball's full. They've been waiting for a little while, so we'll hop over there and get started on that one. If you're in that break, just give me a few minutes. We'll be up quick. I appreciate everybody. Let me crack those for you. Thanks for the release day fun. So congrats to everybody who hit in this one. There were a bunch. There were some good cards pulled between the breaks, the break, and the live fills. So. If I was able to get you hit, congrats. This is the last day of the shipping cycle. We'll start shipping everything after the weekend. I'll text you or I'll DM you the shipping info once it's been printed. But yeah, congrats to everybody who hit. If I wasn't able to get you hit, I'll try to get you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. I will see you in baseball, or I will see you guys next week in football. Have a good one.